How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carrison here with more originals, episode 6 of season 4. We had a little bit of a battle, a little bit of a kerfuffle between Marcel and Klaus, both and affected by the Hollow. Yeah, it's going to be fun to see what will happen with this episode. We have certain people aligned to Marcel wanting to do whatever it takes to find some kind of weapon, of course, to bring down Klaus and the Michelsons, even if it might be of servitude to the Hollow or not, maybe. So, yeah, but it will be really, really great to see what will happen with the course of this episode. It's been a really intriguing season thus far. So, with that said, let's get into episode 6 of season 4 of the originals. Let's go.
In Algiers, Treme, the Bayou, and Marigny. Again, 4 different locations.
Always go in
Why is it
4s.
always 4 locations?
Yeah, why is it always 4? Maybe it's the Hollow's favourite number, 4. Mine is 7.
Does Marcel know that? I'd ask him, but I can't find him anywhere.
It is outrageous. Where is that young man's sense of courtesy? Now, please.
He's just being a dick.
Invite me in.
He said please.
You're gonna have to know what it is that you're up against.
There we go, that's brighter.
Come in before I change my mind.
Wonderful.
I mean, we need all the help we can get, really, to take down this thing, so...
One that will be attended by New Orleans' most influential creatures.
You do realize that everyone hates you.
But they love Marcel. And as the invite states, he is the co-host.
The co-host!
Truce.
So you're throwing a big party in honor of...
There's some very dark magic, and it was trying desperately to get back into this world. And that's why I tried to sacrifice those kids. That's why I tried to do the exact same thing to Marcel and to Klaus.
All that power.
Because it kills them. If they die, it absorbs all of their power.
So talk to me about...
Desperate.
There have to be others, someone else, someone who could speak to us of its desires, of its weaknesses.
You think this person might be at your party?
I'm counting on it. I'm counting on you.
Well, we know that it seems to have influence on Marcel's girlfriend and that other witch.
Okay. Hi, creepy. You know, normal people like knock.
Normal is boring.
No.
I agree, but I still knock anyways because manners.
That's what you tried to do the first time we met.
You don't just
and
waltz
it's
into someone's
not like
house.
friendship has
One
evolved.
chance to get him out. I can deal with Klaus. You will find Marcel, or I will reconsider allowing you to live.
Hey! Hey! Leave Josh alone! Hey! Hey!
I like her for what it's
And
worth.
you're not going to get to Klaus, he's going to get to you. But leave Josh alone.
Violent death has a very specific energy.
That could backfire.
I could conjure up whatever there is to see, but you might not like it.
It's closure at the end
I
of
don't
the...
think I have a choice.
Yeah. I mean, A, this is connected to the
done
Hollow,
yourself.
which is our ongoing
I'm
problem.
inclined to agree.
B, it's closure for
such a shame,
Haley.
these lovely linen as a monster, but I cannot sit idly by while threats to our family go unanswered.
They won't. Let me do this. Please.
He
And
said
should
please.
any turmoil arise, should anyone dare to disrupt our kingdom, let them answer to me.
I feel like it's been a minute since we've seen Elijah go badass. So yeah, let them answer to him.
Get in tide. Go straight to hell.
What goes around? I think that fits.
Any more idioms there?
Place that is low.
And then there's
And yet,
that girl you've been
he is
seeing.
not surprised.
Sophia.
Sophia.
Oh, come on, tell me about her. But a brief and peaceful stay. Let this evening be a respite from past grievances
Yeah, put the past behind
and an
us.
opportunity to forge new friendships.
Look, new chapter.
Cheers.
It's been 5 years. New chapter. Let's start off fresh. Oh, there he is, I think.
I'm not walking around this party shaking hands with everybody for no reason.
He's getting a feel. He's getting a read. Jesus Christ! Hey, it sounds kinda hollow. There's... Uh-oh.
What my parents might have been like, what they might have thought of me. Missing these people I never even knew. But if this can help us fight the thing that came after my daughter, then let's get it over and done with.
Like I said, it's a double meaning for her to deal with that, to like move forward against the Hollow, and I guess move forward in terms of knowing what really went down.
Let them find it. We need all 4 of them. You're not finding it.
Shit. This is some Harry Potter levels of shit, isn't it? Haley Marshall and the Deathly Hollows, right? Extra. Just love that. Just titled Extra Room Mini Storage.
I'm gonna see somebody who's in the presence of a snake. We find that person. We find the person who's aligned with the Hollow.
Well, then, by all means, let's go find the Viper in our midst.
Wahahaha. Oh. Oh. Haley.
Besides, he knows if this doesn't work, we'll be forced to kill everyone here.
Shh! He's just so eager to get killing.
Bloke by the stairs.
Any Klaus? Remember the deal we made?
Well, you won't first crack at our foe. Be my guest.
Oh, come! You need to speak to her, Freya.
It's a private audience. Private, yes. And yet you brought these 2 fascinating Neanderthals. Well, given your reputation, one can never be too careful. Perhaps by letting you see your dead wife.
Dickhead!
Try it. Even if you manage to put me down, the Hollow's followers will make sure you're dead by the end of the night.
Yo.
Elijah, too.
Yo, that's wild.
Enough to kill you and your whole family 10 times over.
Oh, ambitious!
So, do you want to give me Marcel, or should my friends and I end the Michelsons once and for all?
Yeah, because that's it though. They weren't accounting for that shit. Were they, in terms of like, well, they have ammunition. Oh, fuck!
I wonder what will the mighty Hollow do when it finds out you've been making deals with the enemy.
Lovely!
Probably just keep...
Over your weapon. Expose the Hollow's allies, and I'll ensure you leave here.
Yeah, you can get off lucky. Your friends, on the other hand, won't.
What about Marcel?
It's hurting kids in my city. And the second that it is gone, I'm gonna make sure that you're gone too. That's it.
You hate me because of what I did to Davina. You know, I can't say I blame you.
Yeah, that's true.
But the truth is, I did what I needed to do. And I regret the cost.
Try to justify what it is that you did. You know you were wrong.
I mean, that's it though. He called it, you're just as much of a bloodsucker as them.
But at the end of the day, we only answer to ourselves.
It's not like she's a villain.
Yourself that because you haven't got anybody else.
Oh.
Only as hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, nice.
Power, channeled by the death of someone like you. Old, ancient, imbued with magic. But it
like,
didn't feed on you,
ages
your
like
brother
wine.
and niece, or rather angry.
Unfortunately,
It sounds
by the
clingy.
consent, the Covens will declare war on my family.
Well, at least with the Covens, it's a fight that you have a chance at winning.
Wow, confident.
Regardless, my terms are set. Vincent now, Marcel later. And your family will be spared.
Wow, that no
What do you
dice.
say, Elijah?
I hate Klaus Michelson more than any of them.
He's standing right there.
And I'm willing to stand beside him against that thing that you call your master. Now that right there should show you just how bad your master actually is.
Yeah, I'm willing to side with him.
You're even more perceptive than your reputation suggests.
I grew up on a Viking farm. I'm familiar with the scent of fertilizer. What does it want?
My freedom. Of course, one thing. And we already have it. The Hollow will not be stopped.
We've heard this before. Oh my god, shit! Well, that's it. We've heard the spiel before.
Scourge from New Orleans. I recommend you do the same.
Hey, they made it just in time. Oof. Holy shit! Holy shit! It's a good job he was already dead, because that would have been bad on the legs.
Tell me, do you hate me on general principle? Or was it something I said?
"500 years ago, a Russian village named Klaus.
Oh
A nice summer day.
Oh no.
Big happy
I had a
family.
feeling it was going to be personal.
Wedding feast. Ring any bells?
Yeah.
Buns, what with you being so hell-bent on revenge?
Yeah, yeah. He's not going to let this slide.
Klaus. I've hated you a lot longer than I've known Marcel.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not like Marcel is 500 years old.
Took a while, but I did it. So can you, you know.
Come on. They're teasing more and more. The
You know
sexual
one thing about Elijah
tension.
killing that.
And I know a great jazz bar.
Guys, come on. Come on. The sexual tension is through the roof.
Davina, she taught me if you smell that, chances are something's cloaked.
There we go.
Which means
they've cloaked Marcel
down there.
Time again, when a witch wishes to be reborn, its remains are required to complete the spell. You've just found a piece of our enemy.
Lucky me, who has the other three?
Ooh, it's a scavenger. Yeah.
Dominic said that he had found something here.
It's gonna be like the bad penny keeps coming back. Damn it!
Get to the other bones before we do?
Then they will try to raise this monstrosity.
Shit!
And it will come for us all.
Of course it was a distraction. Of course. They wanted you to have Dominic dead. Yeah. I feel like with the writers this season, they have taken a little bit of inspiration from Harry Potter. I don't know. I mean, the Haley flashback itself was just one big reminder. I mean, it was definitely like, this is deja vu. This is big time deja vu. But even the fact that they've got to find 4 pieces or 4, you know, I guess fragments of skull or whatever, really, seemingly, with that being ties to the return of the Hollow manifesting into the real world. It does kind of bring you a bit of familiarity. So, especially with the Horcruxes and how that, of course, pertain to Voldemort. So, yeah, like I said, there are quite a few little references, I would say, with Haley's flashback with the Hollow and its return to life. So, yeah. But yeah, very interesting party. I think we were all thinking the same thing when he had Dominic in the palm of his hands, did Elijah. Where Elijah was like, Klaus, let's be civilized. We have no murder here. And then, like, 40-odd minutes, or 30 minutes later, should I say, Elijah just puts on a big display, ripping this guy's heart out, making him land on his feet. That's the thing, though. They brought him back. They brought Dominic back. And they healed his legs, because he went... Yeah. It is very, very interesting how the, like, what was that, Papa Tunde's dagger, and how that has connection and all of that. So, yeah, that does have connection to the Hollow. Like, it kind of gives it a bit more of a, I don't know, because there does seem to be that like idea that, okay, well, yeah, it needed the dagger and all of that, and it like with the Hollow and how dangerous it is, it kind of gives that dagger a little bit more of a juice. If that makes it was already OP. Well, I wouldn't say OP, but it was already powerful. It was really, really great stuff all around, like from Klaus learning a bit more about Sophia, and how she had that revenge in her mind. So, yeah. Yeah. It was just, like, I am glad that we are getting a little bit more about her story, because again, like, for those 4 episodes, I'm like, who is she? Who, like, apart from being associated to Marcel, but we are getting a bit more about her connections with the Hollow, with the fact that she has connections to Klaus's past, really. So yeah, but yeah, it was fascinating all throughout, like learning a bit more about Haley's past as well. So yeah. And I'm glad that, again, Haley's getting a lot of development this season. I mean, I think I made the point a few episodes ago where there was that kind of struggle where she was wondering who she, like I guess there was a kind of identity crisis about who she is, really. So yeah, but with Haley, now we're getting to see a bit of her past and what happened. I mean, of course, with her parents' death being tied to the Hollow as well, it does make her stand out a little bit more. So, yeah. It just makes me worry about what might happen to her character because of the fact that there are ties to the Hollow. But as well as the fact that she's getting heaps of development, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, yeah. But yeah, it was really, really fascinating. Like I said, yes, it was Harry Potter-esque and whatnot, but yeah, it was very interesting to, you know, pry into that a bit more, because of course you're getting more about the Hollow, but you're also kind of getting a little bit of closure in terms of what has happened to your parents. So, you know, Elijah just really rocked it in this episode. So, I mean, he is my favorite. I think he is my favorite character on the show. But it's just the fact that he said that at the beginning in terms of, let's not make a scene, and he goes and makes a scene. So, but, yeah. I think there is this whole idea as well that it's not just about the fact that he's not letting these threats to about the Hollow get to him, but it's also about making sure that Klaus's hands is as clean as possible. He lectured Vincent about, or Marcel, should I say, about, him being a bit of a hurdle for Klaus's redemption. This is, and this whole idea, look, we don't need any violence at all. He's trying to keep Klaus out as much of the game as much as possible. So, yeah, and that's it though. I mean, Klaus will do whatever it takes to protect his family, get a little bit violent, but Elijah's going to be making the cold calls. He wants to take the brunt of it as much as possible so Klaus can, you know, not be that monster for, that, you know, will be picked up on by Hope and all of. He wants to take the fall for his brother. I do worry that might have some consequences further down the line, but, he's shouldering it so Klaus doesn't have to. He's like, let me take care of this. So yeah, I'll like, and not just that though, but with Elijah, he does try to keep his monsters behind a door. So he's got to let them out so Klaus can keep his, it's kind of like a little bit of a swap. You need to keep you need to keep yourself in check. You need to keep your monsters behind you, because otherwise, yeah, this whole redemption thing, yeah. So I did like that, but it was kind of badass. I'm not going to lie, with the way he was just holding Dominic over the ledge and all of that. And, yeah, giving that warning to the people of New Orleans about the Hollow. And, yeah, so, but, it was a really, really great episode. I really enjoyed it. Really, really fun stuff. So yeah. And just even like team up with Vincent and Klaus at the end, well, towards the end, where they went to confront those two and all of that. So yeah. Yeah, it was just really fun. It was just really, really fun stuff this episode. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check out my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. And I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!